What's up guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Caleb and I do photography, I do filmmaking, and I show my experience here in China. But today I'm going to be talking about a simple concept, and that is B-roll. This is a simple concept that every YouTuber needs to know, and it really elevates your video making and your videos to the next level. Later in the video I'm also going to be giving you some tips that you can use to get better B-roll for all your videos. So to explain B-roll, I'm also going to have to explain the concept called A-roll. So they go hand in hand. There is A-roll and there is B-roll. A-roll is basically your main story. This is like your talking head shot, your clip that has, most of the description of what's going on. This is your A-roll. So right now what you're seeing is an A-roll, and B-roll is basically a bridge that, completes the whole video, that bridges everything, what you're saying and what you want your viewers to see. B-roll is anything that you cut away to from the A-roll. So basically this is the concept. I'm just gonna play the intro sequence without any B-roll and you're gonna see how it looks. Today I'm going to be talking about a simple concept, and that is B-roll. This is a simple concept that every YouTuber needs to know, and it really elevates your video making and your videos to the next level. Later in the video I'm also going to be So B-roll can hide any mistakes or any jump cuts that you have in your video. So if there's any pause, any awkward pause, like a long pause, maybe when I'm rambling, I can cut it and then, put a B-roll on top to kind of make it seem seamless and smooth. Because if I'm talking right now and then maybe I, start looking away from the screen and then I'm, not as engaged with you guys as I should, then you can put on some B-roll that can also re-engage the audience and can really keep the audience locked in on the screen. Now, if you're a YouTuber, you can use this to show your audience exactly what they need to see, and not just, a talking head shot of you just rambling on and on. You can show them different things that really brings the story together. If you're talking about, a vast landscape or something, I can do my best to use my expressions to really explain what a vast landscape is. But B-roll, if you have a B-roll clip of, some vast landscape of the air and the trees and everything, then you can easily tie them in together with B-roll. So B-roll, if you use it cleverly, you can really enhance your videos and enhance the message that you're trying to pass across to your viewers. So some things that you can use for B-roll, it doesn't have to be just any clip. So some things you can do for B-roll is you can actually add time lapses. You can use time lapses for your video, showing, the passage of time. It really connects your story to let your viewers know that some time has passed in the video. And then you can also use drone shots. Drone shots are really good for establishing your location and also for giving some feeling and a different perspective of what's going on around you. Another important thing that you can use B-roll for is your detail shots. So if you're making a documentary, you can do some detail shots of, some close-ups of the person. You can also have some close-ups of the environment that the person is, or, you can do some detail shots of little things that maybe you wouldn't see when you're just watching an A-roll shot. And B-roll can also be like a sequence of photos. If you're making a video about photography, you can have a sequence of photos that overlay some audio or some A-roll. So this can also be like a B-roll. These are some examples of B-roll that you can get and you can use in your video. And now real quick, I'm just gonna let you know some tips you can use, some things you can use to get better B-roll and to make your videos really stand out and really pop. So the first thing that you can do to make your B-roll look very good is slow motion. So when you're recording, right now I'm recording at normal speed, which is basically 24 FPS, 24 frames per second. So if you want to have slow-mo, you can record in either 60 or 120 FPS. If you're interested in a video talking more about the frame rates and the frames per second, you can let me know in the comment section and I can get into that and let you know about that. But yeah, basically if you record in 60 or 120 FPS, you can slow the video down so you'll be able to record some slow motion, and it really gives your video a nice feel. It really enhances the moment. So let's say it's like you're walking. If you slow it down, it can give you a more cinematic feel to it. Slow motion is one thing you can definitely add to make your B-roll look awesome. Another thing you can do to really improve your B-roll is a shallow depth of field. So if you can see in this shot right here, there is a shallow depth of field. If I put my hand all the way to the back, you can barely see it because it's out of focus. So you can use that depth of field to your advantage to really isolate a subject and bring the viewer's focus to a specific subject. Using shallow depth of field can really make your videos also look so cinematic and really nice, and it really enhances your B-roll and makes your B-roll look great. So the third thing is gimbals. So if you want your B-roll to look nice, you're gonna want to get a gimbal. So right now you can get like an affordable gimbal. I'm gonna make a video later showing the gimbal I use and why a gimbal is important, but basically a gimbal can really make your videos look much nicer in your B-roll. So if you're talking about, you know, something and you want your viewers to feel calm and feel peaceful, you can use a gimbal to make your B-roll look very smooth, because a gimbal really stabilizes the shots. There's less shaking and, you know, confusion, so it really enhances your videos. And for YouTubers, this is something that you should add. I see lots of videos where it's just like a talking headshot, but then one thing you can really do to improve your videos is adding a little bit of B-roll here and there to really re-engage your viewers. It gives your viewers something else to look at and not just to listen to. All right, so thank you guys for watching the video. Leave a like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.